All right, let's talk a little love and relationships.
Yes.
Now, in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, Jill Biden revealed that she and Joe actually turned to fexting, or fighting over text, to carry on their fights without their Secret Service knowing about them. Now, they've been married for over 45 years, so if text messages are helpful for managing conflict in their relationship, more power to them, right? Well, we did some research on this so-called fexting to find out how and why it can work, because, hey, if it's legit enough for the president and first lady, there has to be some merit to it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it works for them, let's find out. Well, many people fext to argue from the keyboard, and some experts say if it's done right, fexting can be beneficial for relationships. But it also does have a few downfalls. So we're going to give you the pros and the cons. We'll let you decide for yourself. First off, we're going to start with the positives. First up, it can actually give each person more time to process their emotions.
Yeah.
And one major benefit, there's no pressure to respond right away via text like there is in person. Each person has time to consider their own feelings and the point of view of that other person. It also helps you can avoid saying things you might regret later.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes an argument can get so heated, it's easy to go into defensive mode. When this happens, it can be difficult to slow down and really consider what we are saying to the other person. With a text message, you have to type out what you really want to say, and with the chance to give it a second glance, you can even delete it.
Absolutely. Now, those are great pros, but as we mentioned, there are also some cons to be considered. So here are the negative effects of fexting on relationships. First up, a lack of tone and body language can make it difficult to understand one another. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice are three things that play a huge role in communication, and we can't rely on them at all when texting. This can lead to a more heated or hurtful argument when, of course, we didn't intend for it to even be that way, especially for someone we care about. Also, fexting can lead to misunderstanding and miscommunication. Now, we can try to be as careful and clear as possible when fexting, but at the end of the day, misunderstanding a text is something we have all done. Now, in face-to-face conversations, we can more clearly articulate what we are saying and are more likely to ask clarifying questions if we don't understand what someone means.
Yeah, now if you don't think fexting is a good option for you, we do have alternative ways to resolve conflicts in your relationship. First off, just set aside a specific time to actually talk through your issues.
What? You want me to talk?
Yeah, communicate. Instead of firing off an angry text in the middle of the day, propose a time to talk. Carving out a set time will actually help each of you focus and even problem solve. You could also try therapy. Talking to a licensed professional could actually help each person learn new communication skills. Third party might also help to consider different perspectives, practice new ways to problem solve, and learn why and how to argue in a healthy way. And one of the best approaches is just agree to disagree. It's important to remember you won't always agree on everything, and sometimes there's a big gray area on both sides. If you find yourself in that situation, it's best just to surrender to the idea that you both be right in your own perspective, and it don't matter at the end of the day anyway.
Do you and Liza have disagreements?
She's much smarter than me, so you're probably right.
We're much smarter than you. I'm just kidding.